Hello everyone to another Ubuntu basics video. In this video we will be covering more of the basics in Ubuntu. We'll be covering over basic stuff like terminal, firewall, and stuff like that. So the terminal. The terminal is the command line in Ubuntu, and you can open the terminal by, in my other videos how I did it before, Control Alt and T, and the terminal gives access to the shell. The most popular and default Ubuntu shell is called the bash. The bash is a very good shell for it's a default shell, so it's supposed to be good anyway. And you might want to change it for certain circumstances, but I would recommend keeping the bash, at least for Cyber Patriot standards. Should just keep it as bash. And then cd, the change directory command. So these are some commands that you can put in. Commands. cd means that you go to the home directory, cd with the tilde and the slash, or if you just do cd, that means you'll go to your own home directory. And cd and then space dot dot will get to the directory right outside of the directory you're in right now. And to see your working directory, you can do print working directory or pwd, that is the command, and it outputs the current directory. So let's say you're in the etc directory and you don't know that, you can just do pwd and it'll say /etc. And -- help can be added to most commands to display the help. So if you do cd -- help, it'll help you on the command cd and give you ways to use the cd command. Next up we have the firewall. It's called the uncomplicated firewall, or the UFW, and it's the standard firewall and in Ubuntu, and it is not complicated. It runs from the command line, but UFW allows you to use it with GUI, which is the graphical interface. It's easier to use normally for most people. If you go into terminal, you can just type in the command sudo apt-get install UFW to install UFW, uncomplicated firewall. To enable it, you can type in sudo UFW enable, and yeah, it's good for cybersecurity practices because it defends your computer from most attacks. UFW, it's kind of more, it's more about clicking buttons. The graphical interface is stuff you can click and actually interact with, but the terminal you have to type in a lot of stuff. So yeah. And let's see this in a Ubuntu VM. So terminal is command is Control Alt T. So if I type that in, it'll open up the terminal. Sorry. So the terminal, you can type in cd slash, let's see, actually it's to pwd. You normally, when you open up the terminal, you'll open up into your home account, or /home /yosh, which is my directory, home directory. And there's also a command called ls, which lists, it's the list command, which lists whatever other directories you can go to. So if you do cd, let's say for example documents, here in the documents file, if you do ls again, you see in one of my other videos, we interact with the file with no permissions, change permissions. And then if I want to go back out to my home account or home thing, I can do cd or cd dot dot. Cd will be faster, it goes directly to your home folder, and cd dot dot goes just one directory out, which in this case would be my home folder anyway. So, and I can also go cd dot dot to go even farther. Cd dot dot. This is the farthest you can go whenever you see a slash. And I can go into any other one like cd etc. And if you see, I'm in the etc folder. And yeah. Next up we have desktop sharing. In desktop sharing, So in desktop sharing, we have desktop sharing. If you search up sharing and then a dash, you'll get up desktop sharing or just desktop. yeah, you can open up the preferences for desktop sharing, and you should keep it on allow other users to view your desktop. You should keep it unchecked because it is you don't want other people to see your desktop normally in Cyber Patriot. So yeah, that's desktop sharing. If you want, let's go see that. Desktop sharing will be right here. Sharing, desktop sharing, and it's good that it's unchecked. If it's checked, then you see all of these options. So just keep it unchecked. And next up, we have the software updater. Software and updates. And software and updates basically tells you when you can when it updates normally, like automatically check for the updates daily. When there are other security updates, display immediately. When there are other updates, display weekly. That's a good setting right there. You might just want to do display display immediately, because it doesn't automatically update. And even if you do want to do it automatically update, it's still good, because updates are always good for your computer. It makes sure that you always have the right security for your computer. And yeah, let's go see that. If I go to software and updates, as you can see in my other updates tab, it's daily, that's good. Display immediately, that's good. And because I'm not admin, or actually, I don't know why I can't do that, but meh. And yeah. Oops. And yeah, so we also have the software updater right here. Software updater, if you open up the program, it checks for updates. This is also updating, will give you points in Cyber Patriot 2. And yeah. Wait. Well, after it's done checking for updates, it'll like right here, if I press install now, that would be good, but just for the sake of time, I won't wait for that long to install. So I'll just exit, and if you press install now, you'll get more Cyber Patriot points. So you should probably do that. And yeah, that wraps it up for Ubuntu Basics 2. Just more basics about Ubuntu. And check out my other videos if you want more information on Ubuntu, and please consider subscribing to this channel to keep up to date on Ubuntu software and Cyber Patriot. Bye.